Nail it, nail it, nail it.
Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes, any comment? You want to make any comment on behalf of your client?
I don't have any comment.
Are you representing Rebecca and Jake here?
I don't know anything about what's going on. No comment.
So how's it feel to know that your client just got arrested? That's a good defense attorney, right?
Do you have your lawyer here with you also?
How's it feel defending a murderer?
You guys,
So as you guys know, Jake and Rebecca have both been arrested, and everyone is celebrating right now, but I don't know why. Because it looks like they may get away with this, because Jake's lawyer, the Timu Suge Knight, has arrived on scene, and he is here to save the day. Psych. Jake and Rebecca are both going down, and honestly, I don't know why the lawyer even came to the scene, because if you ask me, it looks like he just wants to cause a scene. I get that he's the lawyer and maybe he wants to talk to investigators, but I feel like he could have went about it in a different way. I mean, neither one of his clients are at the home. They got arrested. They're in the slammer, okay? And Timu Suge Knight should know a little bit about that. So maybe he should make his way down to the jailhouse and worry about what's going on with his clients instead of showing up at the home causing a scene. Because I really get this weird vibe from him. Like he pretends like he's annoyed by the cameras. He pretends that he doesn't want the cameras in his face. He doesn't want people asking him questions. But in reality, I think he likes it. I think he likes the attention. I think that he pulled up when he did, knowing that all of the mainstream media is out there, the local news is out there, TikTokers, YouTubers, everyone you can think of is out there with a camera right now. He knows that, so he knew what he was doing by pulling up when he did. I don't think it was necessary for him at that exact moment to have to go to the house. I get that he's Jake's lawyer, and I get that maybe he wants to know what's going on at the home, but I don't know. I really get the vibe that he's enjoying the attention. Now, meanwhile, as the lawyer is arriving, investigators are still on scene, forensics is still on scene, and SF Investigates posted a video, I'm showing you the video right now, of law enforcement digging through the garbage, digging through the trash in the backyard. So, from the looks of things, at the time of this recording, we don't know of investigators searching anywhere else. They're focused on that home. And they seem to have been focused on that home and focused on Jake and Rebecca from day one of this investigation. It doesn't seem like they took any other, possibilities that seriously. I think that they kind of knew from the beginning that Jake and Rebecca were guilty. And the fact that they have arrested them for murder, from what we're hearing, that lets you know that law enforcement has evidence. They wouldn't do that without some solid evidence. Now, obviously, they want more. Maybe they even need more. They're at the home still looking for more. And I feel like they kind of sped up this process because it's kind of become a complete circus outside of Emmanuel's home. You got crackheads burning down the neighbor's house. You got people arguing in the streets. The police have been called to the home at least a dozen times within the last 2 days. So I think that they wanted to go ahead and bring them in as quickly as possible. If it wasn't for all of the chaos going on, I think we would have had to have waited at least another week maybe for an arrest, because it really feels like they're still trying to build a case, but they kind of went ahead and swooped in before things got too crazy, because someone was going to wind up getting hurt outside of that home, or people at the very least were going to wind up going to jail. And I don't feel like they wanted to keep sending officers out there a half a dozen times every day. So they went ahead and nipped that problem in the bud by arresting them. And as we speak, they're still gathering more evidence. And I'm really wondering what the lawyer has to say, because the lawyer was just helping Jake and Rebecca spin this narrative about Emmanuel being spotted alive. Oh, there was a tip, there was a sighting of Emmanuel. He was just spewing that nonsense like yesterday. And now this morning, Jake and Rebecca are arrested for Emmanuel's death. So I wonder how he feels about that.
Around this area. This is right off the 10 freeway near the Morongo Casino. It's actually on the other side of it. Skyfox pretty much over the top of the casino right now. But we did see a lot of the deputies in this area driving around in that dirt and basically just kind of blocking off things or possibly looking at other locations. There's one of those deputies there. I was kind of just looking for him, and I know there was another one closer to the freeway. Now, what brought them here, the evidence that they're finding, what they're collecting, that is unclear. We do know the parents of baby Emmanuel have been taken into custody. Right now, that child's still not located. Deputies still searching, but you can see what they're doing right now. This home definitely seems to be a point of interest, and that detective definitely finding things in that trash, pulling them out, but what they are, I cannot say. I'm Stu up in Skyfox. Back to you guys in the studio.
Oh, so tragic.
So as I was sitting down recording this video, I'm watching the live chopper, and I noticed that some of the investigators that were looking around the backyard, they went to a few other areas, small areas right outside of Emmanuel's home. So I don't know if those areas are points of interest. I don't know if they found evidence in those areas. I don't know why they went to those areas specifically, but they're out there. And as you just saw, I already reported that investigators have been digging through the garbage, but the news chopper caught them taking objects and collecting it. We don't know what it is, but they have collected something out of that trash. I'm really wondering what it is. Could Jake and Rebecca, could they have still had some sort of damning evidence in their garbage a week after reporting Emmanuel missing or that he was kidnapped? You would think they would have disposed of that stuff already, but apparently investigators are finding something in that garbage. So I'm going to keep my eye on this case. I'll let you guys know what's going on in a future video here sometime within the next hour or two. So go ahead and put your notifications on for this channel. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.